Good morning, YouTubes. Today is Thursday, somewhere in the middle of July. I have the day off, so of course I am out metal detecting. A couple quick things I wanted to go over since I see it talked about on Facebook and the forums a lot. I prefer the 6-inch coil, small 6-inch round. This is the Minelab EQX06. I am also wearing my boots, which are my work boots, and they are steel toe. So you will hear them if you go over your boots, so just don't put your boots in the hole and you'll be fine. Settings I'm using on my Equinox 800 are as follows. We do a quick noise cancel. I'm always in Park 1. I manually set my ground balance to 0. Volume adjust, I'll put that up to about 22. Threshold, I like a 12 just to hear a slight hum. You probably can't hear that on the GoPro here. Target tone 5, accept reject -9, and a recovery speed of 6 because I swing moderately fast. If you swing slower, you can go a little bit deeper with a slower recovery speed, but this one works for me. So let's see what we can find out here. Very first hole of the day, I was getting a penny signal, 19 to 21, and I got what is quite obviously a dog leash type setup here with a bit of chain still left on it. But what I'm liking about this, even though it might be paint, a 19, and that color, this could be copper, so she could be pretty old. I will take that as my first treasure. Second signal of the day is what I like to find. I know there's glare on the screen, but we're getting the 29/30 of a quarter, about 4 arrows down. Let's see if I am right. Just got the plug out of the hole, and I can see what looks to be a quarter size, so that is probably right. See if I can get any of this crud off to make sure. Yeah, I can see George Washington popping up there. This one looks like it's definitely been there for a while. She is an eagleback. See if I can get a quick year for us. That is quite cruddy. Let me take out my handy dandy 3D logo stamped coin scratcher. Get a little bit of this crud off there down by our year. And I am seeing 1967, a couple years away from silver. But that's a good sign. We might actually find some today. Bouncy 15 to 17 is our unfriendly friend. This is one of the old beaver tail type ring pulls off of a can, missing the tail obviously. Here's a signal for something you probably would not want to waste time on. First I get a 15-17, which you would think would be one of your ring pull tabs. But if you notice, not only does it ring here, but it continues to ring all the way up there. That's at least 2 feet long. I wouldn't be surprised. Yep. So that's probably a box in the ground. Right about there's the edge to it. So if you ever get something that big, you probably don't want to waste your time digging. Here we will go for a 23 signal, most commonly scrap aluminum, but it was a loud chirp, so I'm curious. I'll dig her up, see what we got. Correct guess. Although I am cleaning up the park when I get this stuff out, that looks like it's going to be a folded up, actually a lid to something. I see a peel back stamp right at the top, but still just an aluminum can, so that'll go in our scrap pile. Here we go. quite deep. That is the distance of the pinpointer, so we are at 8 inches. I was getting a 28, and I can see her in the sidewall of the plug. This is the shape, indeed, of a quarter, but that is definitely not a quarter. What do we have here? Midland LARP. Adventures in Midland LARP. I would almost think that's aluminum, not magnetic, but some type of token. I'll take that. This looks like a disposable vape. It's coming in a little higher than a penny signal. And here we have a mystery signal. Normally I never find anything good above, say, 35. This one is jumpy all over, everywhere from 25 to 38. See what we got here. Well, whatever it is that we do have down there, still not a solid ring off the pinpointer, so she's going to be quite deep. I'm thinking iron. I might give her one more little scoop or two, but if not, we're going to cover her back up. Alright, we have had a few people come up and have questions for me. I like to talk to a couple of them, don't necessarily want to put them on the camera here. So I've moved over to another section, other side of a couple tennis courts, closer to the road. See if we find any interesting targets out here. Of course, you don't got to move far. I'm about 3 feet away from where I filmed that last clip. That is a very solid 2930, very close to the surface, might even be on the surface, so I will live dig this one here. 2930, as you know, should be a quarter. And there we go. This one will be modern, 2022, but still, voto para la mujer. I think that's a vote for the woman. Nina Otero Warren. She must have did something fancy, probably a judge or something. Either way, 25 cents richer. I had a jumpy signal here, going between like a 27 to 30. Turns out it is a quarter. Here we are at 1965. So she'll be an eagleback, 1 year away from silver. Another mystery bouncy signal. Everything between a 25 and 30. It almost looks like part of a badge or something that broke off, because you can see this piece right here, like a piece of molding. Is this magnetic? It is not, so that is definitely brass or copper. I'm gonna guess brass here with the coloring, but more for the brass pile then. These are always fun. I'm in an area that's, I guess they occasionally use that to drive in here. Bit of a driveway down up there at the road. You can tell it's a little more gravelly here than the grass. But I got a solid 29. Let me know when you see it. I guess it helps if I turn this on. Right here. Consider that a almost surface find. She's going to be a 1988 quarter. All right, my time is up. I have to go pick up my daughter from daycare. I have probably about $2.50 worth of mostly modern coins, a couple potential savers in there. But then to get this many coins, you got to dig this much scrap. See you guys next time.